Hello, 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 everyone. How is it going? Watchalong, Chelsea against City, and I tell you what, I'll say it straight away. We need a better performance than we had against Everton the other day because, quite frankly, that result was embarrassing. And the performance was probably worse. Although in Pep's press conference afterwards, he said that City played well. Which isn't true. Like we were terrible throughout the entire game. We did not play well at all. But yeah, here we go. So let's get into it, shall we? Team lineup. Pep had to bring the changes, let's be honest, because against Everton, like I said, we lacked creativity. We lacked the usual flair. And after the Leeds victory, first game, and remember we beat Liverpool and we beat Leeds in our first two games back after the World Cup. And you're thinking we're picking up momentum, we're doing all right, we're scoring goals, not keeping clean sheets, but we're scoring goals. And then we play probably the worst team in the division at the moment, which is Everton. Absolute garbage they are. And the team lacked all that energy. They lacked all that creativity. I mean, when De Bruyne has an off game, it doesn't seem like the team performs. When Haaland doesn't score, nobody scores. At the moment, we're bloody useless. Now, part of that is Pep's lineups, Pep's substitutions, Pep's picks. I mean, Mahrez and Grealish did pretty much nothing against Leeds in that first half. In fact, a disaster in the Leeds first half. Yeah, they did okay in the second. And then you look at the Everton game, they were poor throughout. Pep didn't make the changes until like the 86th minute. But then it was too late. The point was sealed. So yeah, we're Pep needed to make changes in this one, and he's done so. He's brought on Walker. I agree with. I know Lewis has been doing all right. I think Lewis is a fantastic long-term replacement for Walker. But we need our best 11 on the pitch at all times. Walker's in that best 11. The other side, Cancelo, he has to come in. We need that creativity that he brings, and he does bring a lot of quality in the final third. Not so much defensively, but attacking. You know, he's probably one of the best fullbacks in the world. And then you look at midfield, Gundogan, makes sense to bring him in. Like I said, if De Bruyne doesn't perform, nobody does. Gundogan offers that. He offers a little bit, something different. You know, he can create something as well. Defensively, he's probably not going to be as effective as Bernardo, but going forward, he's probably a little bit more effective than him. That being said, front three, Haaland stays up front, of course. He's a goal machine at the moment, even when we're not playing well and he doesn't play well. He gets a goal. He's always in the right place, and that's what matters. Being in the right place, take the chance, is what he does. It's what we've lacked from other players this season. And then you look either side of him, Foden had to come in. For that, Grealish had to be dropped. Right call, Grealish has been terrible since the World Cup. And then you look at the other side, Mahrez, he had to go off as well. Pep's not really trusted him in the Premier League this season. He hasn't really earned his place. He doesn't really do enough to earn that place. And yeah, Bernardo Silva on that side. And I think Bernardo's quality on the right-hand side, I do. I prefer him in the middle. I think he's more effective in the middle. But we can't play with Mahrez and we can't play with Grealish, not after the last performance. They both had to come out. I'm surprised Alvarez isn't in the starting 11. I think he probably warrants a start on that right-hand side. Put Bernardo where Gundogan is. I think that's probably our strongest front five. De Bruyne, Bernardo, Alvarez, Foden, Haaland. But maybe that's for next season. And yeah, that's it really. I mean, that's my take on the game. As for how I see it going, it could go either way. It could go either way. This Chelsea are another team playing terribly at the moment, but they're capable. Chelsea are capable of hurting us, and they're not exactly having great results at the moment. I think they've only won one in the last 5 or something daft like that. You know, again, they're another team that don't really keep clean sheets. They don't score a lot of goals. With our defense, the way they counter with pace, probably going to hurt us at some point. Our players are signing contracts until 2030. That is, but boy, how the years go quick. And of course, after this game, we've got 2 cup games. We've got the FA Cup, Chelsea weekend, nightmare. Then we've got, oh no, wait, I think it's Southampton, then Chelsea. Something like that, anyway. And then we've got United at Old Trafford. Our next league game after this is United at Old Trafford, and that's not going to be easy. They're in resurgent form. They're scoring goals, keeping clean sheets, winning games, picking up points. Not going to be as straightforward as it was at the Etihad. So another reason this has to be 3 points, because you can see us dropping some against United with the way they're playing at the moment, the way they attack with pace, with wingers. It's going to hurt us. There's the minute of applause for Pele done. Gonna be an interesting game, this, because we've already beaten Chelsea this season. And, I mean, gotta say that Ortega saved us in that one. Just really, I mean, Chelsea, I thought were better than us in a lot of that game. It started off slow, but in the second half, Ortega really saved us. It's interesting how we do here, because I think if they get chances, I think they'll take them. Ederson is no Ortega when it comes to shot stopping. So we have to start well. I think we need to take the lead. I think we have to take control of the game. And by taking control of the game, I don't mean simply just passing it around, holding on to the ball, giving it to our back four. I mean, we need to dictate play. We need to dictate the pace of the game. We have to attack. There's Bernardo again. I mean, that's what he gives when he's in that midfield. That little bit of energy. And it's his kind of energy that we've lacked in the last couple of games. I will say Rodri is one of those players that seems to be back on his best form. I think Ake's doing well. Interestingly, Walker's playing on the Sterling down. Love that. Interestingly, Walker's in the middle, Cancelo's on the right. Mixing things up a little bit. I guess Pep's worried about that counter-attack as well. He's worried about that pace. I mean, it looks like Sterling's going off, and it looks like Aubameyang's coming on. I think Aubameyang's more dangerous than Sterling. I don't know what he's done there, because Stone's got to the ball first. I mean, he steps on stones. So the stage is set for Aubameyang to be the hero for Chelsea. It's a great ball, that. A decent cross as well by Foden, but nobody was there. I can't believe no one else other than Haaland gambled into the box. don't know why the commentator has said that. This is a 9th appearance against us and Aubameyang's never scored against us. You just know it's going to happen now. Good strong header by Stones. That Stones is going to be massively important to us in that middle alongside Walker. Stones and Walker need to have huge games for us today, I think. Ederson kicks it straight out of play. Foden is fouled. Tripped by Azpilicueta. I think Foden can get the better of Azpilicueta on that side. I think if we keep hold of the ball and we shift it around enough, I think the Chelsea fans will start getting on the back of the Chelsea players because they're not exactly, warm to them at the moment. I think we can make it a toxic environment if we get a couple of goals in this first half. Stones did well against Mount there. Yes, De Bruyne, he loves playing against Chelsea as well. He loves a goal against them. Cancelo running it there. That'd be an interesting battle, that. Cancelo against Cucurella, as we tried to sign Cucurella in the summer, and he opted to go for Chelsea for the money. Because Cucurella is potentially coming in to replace Cancelo at some point. I don't know why Ederson's looked a little bit. Arms offside, so he can't go for it. But Haaland's come across. Just got a little lucky there. Fortunately, I mean, that ball was poor because they had a man over there past Ake. They had 2-on-1 against Ake, but the ball was so bad that Ake could just step up and claim it. We'll see, actually, in Aubameyang were ready then. That's the danger when we have no pace on that side. Because every team you come up against in the Premier League now has pace going forward. If they don't, they struggle. And Everton's struggling. Rodri has so much time there to give the ball to Foden on that left-hand side, but he delayed it. And we've had to go all the way back to Stones. Salzburg, how's it going? 49 is for life. I agree with that one. As someone who's been to Salzburg and wants to live in Salzburg, and as someone who loves the 49ers, 100% agree. Let's go see. Cancelo's heavy touch, Dave. Cancelo had just, a better touch there going past his man, but he did the right thing. At least he's attacking that fullback. We lacked that against Everton. Cancelo's first thought when he gets the ball is just to go forward. He doesn't want to defend. He can't defend. Like half of this defense, they can't defend. Go forward. So far, we've not got... No, he's playing... See, this is what winds me up. He's got De Bruyne playing right wing. And we're absolutely useless there. Instead, he's gone for energy in that midfield. Okay, doing really well. Haaland hasn't touched the ball yet. Don't mind that. I mean, that's for rival fans to complain about. But the whole game's been played on that centre half. That halfway line. There you go. Bernardo winning it high up, but no one there with him to help him out. I guess the question is, the question was always going to be, can he handle the Premier League? And I think he can handle the Premier League. I think Haaland is a monster in general. I mean, he's built like a Viking. He's got that temperament of one as well. He comes across as a soft little guy there. Take things lightly, which he does. Doesn't take anything too seriously. Well, like we saw against Everton, if you cross him, you upset him. He will get in your face. So you're doing really well there to double up on them when Chelsea do actually get the ball. But Chelsea are just attacking on that right-hand side where Sterling was before he came off. They've not changed that plan. Because they think they can attack Ake. That's why they're going down that right-hand side. Because Ake's not got the pace of Walker. That's why they keep going down that right-hand side. And they're trying to get 2-on-1 against Ake as well. But City get back in numbers so quick with Bernardo, Gundogan and Rodri in that midfield. Probably one of the reasons why Pep's playing De Bruyne on the right wing. But it's also an experiment that's not worked for Pep quite a few times. I'm looking for his first touch of the game then. If he touched it, I think it was a goal. It was a great move. Good play by Gundogan. Gets him behind the Chelsea defence. He's onside. Great ball by Cancelo. First time in. If he could have back a bit further, Haaland was waiting for that. Another loose ball they got away with there. Foden couldn't control it. Chelsea cutting right through the middle. This really want Aubameyang one-on-one against someone. Stones did really well. Stood his ground. I think as well we can pull the stats up. He unfortunately played into Chelsea's hands here because the crowd are starting to celebrate tackles. The fans are right behind the players at the moment. Oh, what a challenge by Stones. What a challenge by Stones eyes to come across. I think it was Mount who was about to pull that trigger, was it? What a challenge by Stones. Arsenal. I was going to say, it looked like he was fouled there. It's got to be a free kick, which it is inside the box. Looks like Koulibaly pushed him. It looked like he did. The thing about Arsenal is Arsenal are going well, but only takes a couple of injuries and their season's derailed, I think. But my concern isn't on Arsenal. It's more about City at the moment. Because I think Arsenal winning the league or not winning the league depends on them, not us. But I will say our performances have been pretty poor. I don't think we've done great recently. Like in the few games leading up to the World Cup, a game against Everton, things creeping back in, Pep not picking the best 11, not making the right subs at the right time. It was Pulisic. I thought it was Mount. I do think Arsenal will depend whether they win it or not, whether they can keep it up. I think we'll be there or thereabouts. Newcastle as well, they look like they're going to stay strong. Tottenham might push it as well. They had a good result yesterday. These little injuries that Chelsea are picking up are not only just great for this game, but they're great for the weekend as well. We've got them in the FA Cup, of course. No, wait. We've got Southampton in the FA Cup. Chelsea, no. Yeah, Chelsea in the FA Cup. Southampton in the League Cup. Cancelo putting the ball in the box, looking back post. It's a terrible cross, in truth. Absolutely terrible. But, you know, he's not been playing. Got to get that match, that range in. But we haven't got Foden in the game and we haven't got Haaland in the game. I still think Haaland hasn't touched the ball. He hadn't touched it a few minutes ago and I don't think he's touched it since. So that needs to change. We need to get them in the game. You can see Cancelo and Walker swapping positions constantly, keeping Cucurella busy. Here's Walker now. Another poor ball by Walker. That's two already in the first 20 minutes he's done. And he's allowed Chelsea to counter-attack both times. Walker needs to sort his shit out. He's slamming the door. This is a good move by Chelsea. This City just letting them do it. No pressure on the ball. They're just standing off them. De Bruyne gets back in the end. Ederson comes out. Good long throw to De Bruyne. But he's only got Haaland really to look for here. And it's a poor whatever he was trying to do, whether it was a cross, pass, no idea. Whatever it was poor. And again, it extends from that Everton game. Just not got going. Hey, Haaland's first touch is him tackling. Well done, Haaland. Not only did he get his first touch of the game, he got his first 5. Oh, nice up a chance there. He nutmegged his own player, I think. I think he nutmegged Gundogan. Here's a bit of pressure. Now we're looking sharper than them up that side of the pitch. Now we're showing a bit of determination. Cancelo gets the better of Cucurella. Decent cross. Looking for Haaland back post, but it was kind of floated across, so Azpilicueta could come in and claim it the whole time. Chelsea really time wasting at home in the 20th minute against us. He really just kicked the ball out of place so someone could tie shoelaces. That's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. We're really time wasting so someone can sort his shoelaces out. That's really well done by Ake. De Bruyne again, too slow. He's given the ball away too many times between this game and the Everton match the other day. Don't foul him. Ederson looking really uncomfortable, just having a shot straight at him. They're hitting us on these counter-attacks every time, and they're looking like they're going to score every time. Another desperate challenge, that time by Bernardo. The first one was by Stones earlier on. Going to be a rough game, this, I think. Not creating anything. Not doing anything. I don't understand Pep's starting lineup sometimes. I mean, I really don't like it when he puts De Bruyne right wing. It doesn't work. He's tried it so many times and it never works putting De Bruyne on the right wing. But he does it in games like this. He did it against Liverpool. He did it to accommodate Gundogan in the middle. If he's playing this starting 11, I don't understand why Bernardo isn't on the right wing. Yeah, Chelsea win. It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, I want to say it's win every game, but I don't think we're playing well enough. And at the moment, Chelsea are a better team. We're not doing anything. Every time Haaland's touched the ball, it's because he's tackling one of their defenders. He's closing him down. Our defending has been so desperate. It's been inside our own box, not even on the edge of it. We're letting them get inside it. At the moment, our wide plays, Foden and De Bruyne, are doing more on the edge of our own box than theirs. De Bruyne's there waving everyone forward, and Cancelo did really well to win it. You could see he didn't get the ball there, ref. I don't think he did. But Chelsea looked fired up for it. Look at that, 75% possession they've had to our 25. Been absolutely dominating. That's because we're just, when we get the ball, we're not breaking quick enough and we're just passing it around, letting them get back into shape. And then our passing has been so sloppy. Best defender at City. I don't know who the best defender is. I mean, half of them can't defend. And in games like this, when you're not getting forward, it's a real big problem. My favourite defender at City, however, is Stones. I love Stones. I think Stones can do everything. I think Stones can defend. I think he can go forward as well. I think he can attack. He's great on the ball. He's a good passer. You know, he can hit it from outside the box if he wants. As we've seen when Pep plays him on the right, whether Pep plays him in CDM as well. I think Stones can play anywhere. Maybe not centre forward or right wing, but across the back four, I think he can play anywhere. I think he's a really good player, Stones. Big fan. He's my favourite, but I don't know if he's the best. I mean, Diaz is a pretty solid defender as well, and he's got that fire and determination that a few of the other players seem to lack. This is a game that cries out for Diaz. We seem to be lacking leaders, even with two captains on the pitch in Gundogan and De Bruyne. Haaland, what a header from him in that near post. And Walker, because Walker hates to jump. I hate it about Walker. How many times have I said it in the last couple of years? Walker just doesn't jump. And then inside his own box, he's letting the ball bounce. Just head it. I don't know what it is about ruining his haircut. But that was a great defensive header by Haaland, this. Just watching the replay. He was going on target. Ederson behind him, flapping as usual. There were 3 shots, 1 on target. We've had 0 shots. Absolutely dire. Yeah, I love Stones. Big fan of Stones. I don't know if he's the best. Like I said, half the defenders can't defend. And they're not in their team to defend, like Cancelo. I think even Walker at times. I'm just glad we don't have to see Fernandinho at centre-half. Just Fernandinho at centre-half last season, oh my God. It cost us the league. I think I'm not going to blame him for the Champions League. If Grealish had scored any of his chances in that second leg, we would have won the Champions League last season. And this is what happens when you put De Bruyne on the right wing and he doesn't have any of the ball. We just pass it around like that, but no one going. Like, what's Rodri doing then to furthest one forward now? The team just looks unbalanced when he's got De Bruyne on the right wing and he shifts over Bernardo to his role. Foden hasn't even been part of the game, and it's not even on his fault. All of our attacks going down the right-hand side because he's getting... You can see he's asked Walker and Cancelo just to keep changing, keep swapping around, keep Cucurella guessing, keep him, undecided on what's happening. And these two just played 3-1-2s, Walker and Cancelo. There's another 1-2 between them. And because that's happening, Foden's just completely isolated on that left-hand side, getting none of the ball, getting none of the action, which means Haaland's not doing anything either because our wide players, which is De Bruyne and Foden, not into the game. So Haaland's not in the game. Cancelo doing really well there with a good cross. Koulibaly got away with that one. Which year did I become a City fan? My first City game was 1987. I wasn't even one. My first memory of City is them getting relegated. My first season ticket was in like 91, 92. Used to stand in the Kippax. The first game I ever went to alone, it was in the Gene Kelly stand when we were in the Division 1. When Keegan was in charge, his first season. I think I was 15. Maybe 16. And Eyal Berkovic scored the second when he ran from the halfway line. That was my first City game I went to alone. Oh my God, we've had a shot. It's not on target, but we've had a shot. It looks like it hit a City player because it took a massive deflection, but no one's claiming a corner. So I'm thinking it maybe hit. Did it hit Haaland on the way through? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Haaland, I think. He tried to bend it into that far corner and just didn't get any bend on it whatsoever. Maybe he didn't get taken. It looked like it took a deflection. I think it was just a poor shot. I think it was just a poor shot. A sick haircut, that. Buzz cut. You go on board, just shave your head. The best way. At least we've had a shot, though. He's not completely embarrassing this half. But this is not a team that's going to win the league. This is not a team that's capable of chasing down Arsenal at the moment. Maybe in other seasons past. But we've set such a high standard for ourselves and for everyone else in the league that when they raise their level, if we can't keep it, this is what happens. You look subpar. You look average. And that's because of our own standards in previous seasons. So maybe Pep's right. Pep said in the post-match interview after Everton that City played well. I don't think they did. I thought they were terrible, but again, probably because of the standards he's set. Maybe they did. Well, that ball, if there's a little bit more on pace on that from Cancelo to De Bruyne there. Because Chelsea, like us, Chelsea were incapable of defending at times. What is Walker doing? Walker's been off this game. I know he's his first game back, but my God. I'd rather Lewis be on the pitch. But Walker's given the ball away stupidly at least 3 times this half. He's having a go there. I don't know who he's having a go at. It's his own fault. Team just looks massively unbalanced as we attack down the right after the right. He should have shifted Ake into the middle, put Cancelo on the left, Walker on the right. Because look at that, they just keep attacking down that left-hand side. Poor Ake getting done by Ziyech and Aubameyang over and over again. Gundogan did really well to cover Ake though. He's going to have to do that all game. Hey, Bate Kabe, I don't know if I've said that right. I probably butchered it. But hello. How's it going? At the moment, though, I mean, look at this passing. It's so slow. Don't give it Walker. He's bloody useless at the moment. That's a nice move by Gundogan there, straight through the middle. Wow, Haaland so close there. That was such good play. See, we cut straight through the middle. Gundogan takes it up. De Bruyne nearly gets in his way. But it's such a good turn by Gundogan. Hits it early to Haaland. Nice first touch. Second, he just got too much on it. I think he was off balance. So unlucky there. He tried to tow it into the top corner, but I think Koulibaly put him off. But if he hits the target, he scores. And that's all it takes. Just a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of directness. But straight through the middle. You expect us to go out wide every time. Which year did I become City fan? I don't know why everyone keeps asking me this. 1987. I wasn't one. I was a City fan before I was even born. I did not have a choice. But yeah, I became a City fan in 1987. And yes, I have seen some very, very bad teams. Cancelo tried to touch it. I think Cancelo would have been better just running straight onto him, going past Cucurella instead of cutting back on him. French. You're French. Been to France. Oh, you really? Didn't really enjoy it. Look how direct Chelsea are because they know they can do us like that. Teams always do us like that, but oh my word, desperate defending, but we got away with it. And De Bruyne, poor from De Bruyne again. So bad from him. Him and Walker have been dire this half. I think we're going to be, if we get this to 0-0 at half time, I think we'll be lucky. What a ball. Straight at Ederson, thank God. If Aubameyang was a step forward there, easy goal. Would have been an empty net because he went across the front of Ederson. He just didn't gamble. Well, if he had, I think that's a goal, but it's a good cross. Forced Ederson to deal with it, which he did in fairness. Well, City at the moment. It is. Just no ideas. Not trying to move the ball forward. Rodri's trying to get the ball moving quicker there by giving it first time to Ake. But I mean, who's Stone's got here to aim at? He's telling Bernardo to run there. Oh, terrible. A great ball out to Phil. Can't control it, but again, he's not been in the game. This is awful, this. It's so bad. It's really bad. Kovacic having a go at Tierney. Book him. Chelsea on the attack again. Honestly, they look so dangerous, Chelsea, whenever they go forward. My word, we're so lucky. We're terrible. De Bruyne skips a challenge and then runs into trouble. He had all of them on the left to aim at, and instead, why is he not giving that to Foden, Kev? Why is he not giving it to Foden? Wow, easy was this, just going inside Walker there. He's actually really lucky that didn't come off Ederson and into the net. An unusual error there by Chelsea. Cancelo should have put that in the box first time. He's running into trouble here. Got a shot on target though. Did okay. Keeping Cucurella guessing. That's going to benefit him in the second half. Yeah, give it Gundogan now. Should have gave it Gundogan earlier, Cancelo, when he was behind them. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Gundogan first time. Ball cross, look for Haaland again at the far post. Walker needs to come. When you keep them there in that corner. There you go. Cucurella's rattled this half. Another stupid ball cut out. Chelsea there. Oh, so bad. Been like no composure. It's all come across as desperate. He's given the goal kick there. He's saying it's come off Foden. I don't think Foden touched it, but I mean, the fact Foden went for it is I don't know why he's even gone for it, Foden. He's offside as well. I don't know why Foden tried to touch the ball there. We're lucky to be going in. 8-0-0. There's a good move. One touch football. Where's that been off? Oh, my word. I think Cancelo was actually trying to lob him, I think. Or cross it. Either way, it's terrible. Well, Cancelo's looked good this half, to be fair to him. He's getting up and down the pitch really well. He's kept Cucurella busy. Yeah, his delivery's a little bit off, but he's having a good go. And he's attacking the fullback every time he picks up the ball. Nice turn by Foden, that. And then because Gundogan was dancing on the ball for 20 seconds, the ref just blows for half-time. That was a shocking half, that. And it continues on from Everton. And you know what? In some aspects, it continues on from Brentford and Fulham before the World Cup. Absolutely dire. It really is poor. Our best chance came from Haaland, where if he gets on target, it's a goal. But, you know, it's just one of those ways off balance. I think Koulibaly comes across really well. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, like, whether it's the lineup or where he puts the players at start, it's just all over the place. But yeah. Who's playing a better game? It's not City. We're so lucky to not be behind. It's 0-0, but Chelsea deserve to win. We're dire. Our first shot of the game, not on target, but of the entire match, came in the 34th minute. Chelsea hit the post as well. They were so unlucky that didn't go in. But it's Pep again, outplaying himself. I just put it on Twitter there. Pep's outplaying himself. He does it every single time when we play a team that he's threatened by. He tries to mix up. He tries to change winning formulas. That's what he's gone and done. He's put Walker in the centre defence, who's had a bad first half. He shoved Cancelo on the right, but really pushed him right wing. He's got De Bruyne up there with him on the right wing. He's pushed Bernardo into the middle alongside Gundogan. Foden's not been in the game because we've attacked all down the right, because that's where De Bruyne, Cancelo is, where Bernardo's popping up mostly. Haaland had his first touch after like 20 odd minutes, and that was because he tackled the Chelsea player. The team's a mess. And it's all Pep's fault again. He's putting the right players, wrong formation. He's trying to be smart about it. You don't see other teams do this. You don't see Liverpool mix their formations up or their best 11s. You don't see Arsenal do it. You don't see United do it. You don't see Chelsea do it. But Pep, oh no. Let's change it. Let's keep everyone guessing, including ourselves. Players don't know what they're doing. It's an absolute scramble. I don't know what Pep's doing. My formation there that I've got it. When I saw the lineup, that's how I would have put it. That right there is the formation I would have gave it. Oh, Pep doesn't want to do that. I don't even know what he's doing. I think he's playing a 3. I don't even know. I think he's playing 3-5-1. 3-6-1. It feels like a 3-6-1. But the fact that Haaland's first touch came after like 20 odd minutes, the fact that our first shot was in 34th, 35th minute, whatever it was. De Bruyne's had another bad game. Every pass has gone awry. Every pass has gone to a Chelsea player. Walker, every single pass has gone to a Chelsea player. There seems to be no composure on the ball. No creativity, no urgency whatsoever. Gundogan's done all right. Gundogan's been floating between the spaces. Him and Rodri in the middle are keeping us alive pretty much. They're trying to get a bit of urgency in the team. They're trying to pass it around one-touch football when they get the chance. But everyone else, I don't think Pep needs to go. I mean, I'm worried about what comes after Pep. Well, Pep just needs to learn just to play his usual 11. Just play his best 11. Play his best formation. It's all he has to do. It's all he has to do is play the best 11 in the best formation. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But the fact he changes it from game to game to game, it doesn't help the players. You know, it doesn't help our performances. It's the same kind of crap that gets us knocked out of the Champions League every year. When he tries to mix things up, when he tries to be clever, when he tries to be smart. Oh, I know, I'll put this player here. He's never played here all season. But that's where I'll put him in this game. Because, you know, they won't expect that. No, they don't expect it because we shouldn't be doing it. I mean, there's Chelsea getting in the post. We're so lucky to not be behind. Like, that could have gone in off the inside of the post instead of coming back out. It could have hit Ederson on the back and gone in. Fortunately, Stones was sharp and alert to what was around him when the ball came to him in the 6-yard box. Stones, Rodri, and Gundogan have had great halves for me. Everyone else, actually, Cancelo's done all right as well. Cancelo's not a bad half. Yeah, he's not always got past his man. Well, at least he's running at them. At least he's trying to put balls into the box. Yeah, they've been terrible crosses, but he's trying, giving it a go. It's all you need to do. And here we go. The Haaland chance, which maybe he should have scored, maybe he should. I'm not going to say too much on him because he was off balance. Because, like I said, Koulibaly got across in the end, put him off. And he tries to toe it in the top corner. I think if he goes with his right, he probably scores. If he gets on target, it goes in. But the reason that chance came is because we played straight through the middle with a bit of urgency. Gundogan turned with it, didn't mess about, took one touch, gave it to Haaland, one touch, hit it. Haaland's had 11 touches, and I think 8 of them were him tackling players. But this is what I mean, Daniel. This is what I was just saying. Like, the formation I've got on the screen there is the formation I would have gone with in the plays in them positions. But Pep's mixed it up, and I tweeted out at half-time, then I tweeted out that we look so unbalanced. All of our attacks going down the right-hand side. Foden isn't in the game when he's one of our better creative players, and he's one of the players with a bit more energy as well. But because Ake's at left back, he's not going to get up and support Foden the way that Cancelo does with De Bruyne, who shouldn't be playing right wing. That should be Bernardo. De Bruyne should be in the middle. I think you've got Cancelo and Bernardo on that right wing. Foden, Cancelo on the left wing. You know, it's so much better. We've got so much more threat. We've got overlapping runs. We've got energy on both sides. We've got creativity on both sides. Absolute mess. Pep, man, he's got to sort his shit out. He's lost the plot, Pep. In the last 5 or 6 games, he has lost the plot. Absolutely lost it. And everyone's going to be going on about Haaland only having 11 touches, but he only has 11 touches because no one else is doing anything. No one's getting the ball to him. No one's getting up the pitch. You know, but they're just passing it about in the halfway line and giving it away all the time. I'd happily take Walker off right now, put Lewis back in. I think he was better on the ball than Walker. I was just saying Pep needs to just play his best 11, plays best 11, plays best formation. And I was saying it again, no other team does it. Arsenal don't do it. Chelsea don't do it. Liverpool don't do it. United don't do it. Tottenham don't do it. They all play the best 11s in the formation they know. They don't mix it up. And if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. But they keep on going. They run a bit of consistency as well. Everyone knows the plan. We look dire. We look absolutely terrible. And he's trying to be clever. And he's trying to mix up from the Everton game. Oh, the Everton game didn't quite work out. So let's mix up a little bit. Let's keep everyone guessing. It's, honestly. But yeah, I think Walker and De Bruyne for me in this game have been terrible. But again, he's playing Walker as centre half. He's playing De Bruyne right wing. Who's to blame for that? Is it them or is it Pep? And everyone says we're still favourites for the Champions League. Nightmares if we're going to win that. I'll be amazed if we get through this game without getting beat at the moment. Because we need a big change. He needs to make changes. He needs to shift it around again and say, look, let's just go back to basics because not working. Not working. It's not good enough for a team that set the standards that we have. And for how good we've been in the last few years with these players, that our first shot at goal comes in the 35th minute. It is not good enough. It is so poor. Interesting. They're changing up the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So FA Cup replays are going. I agree with that one. No one needs them. There's a way for lower league teams to make money, but no one wants it. It's too much football. Carabao Cup, so European competitions. The European teams can only play junior sides. I disagree with that. They're just trying to stop City winning it every year, I suppose. I mean, our youth team's pretty decent anyway. And we play quite a few of our youngsters in the Carabao Cup when we can. And the Community Shield, who, let's be honest, who the hell cares about that game? I just see it as another preseason friendly. Don't care if we win it or not. I agree that this game is that. This game. I'm just. I was just hoping after the World Cup, we'd just get that little bit of run of form going. You know, where we pick up our 10, 11 wins in a row, go on that little run. We just don't look like scoring. We never look like scoring against Everton. We don't look like scoring here. Doing anything. The players look well off it. And it's a week after I said De Bruyne was back to his best, because he looked like he was back to his best against Liverpool. Here we go, changes. He's bringing Lewis on. Thank you, bringing Lewis on, because Walker, I was saying it, Walker was shocking. Who's Akanji coming on for? Is he coming on for Cancelo? He must be coming on for Cancelo. Must be Cancelo and Walker going off. Pepe rubbing his head. I'll tell you what, mate, you've got this wrong. The Walker's gone off. Agree with that one. He was dire. He does not work at centre half. He only works at centre half if England are playing 5 defenders, well, basically 11 defenders, because Southgate's a crap manager. Kanji's on. I can't say he's wowed me in the last few games. He always gives a stupid foul away. He always runs into the back of players. Rico Lewis is on. I can only assume it's for Cancelo. Owens there. Kanji's gone left. Yeah, Walker and Cancelo gone off. That's a shame, though. I thought Cancelo was doing all right. Haaland gets his 12th touch of the game. And we seem to have settled into this half much faster than we settled into the first. In fact, I don't think we settled in the first half. Just a shame Cancelo's gone off. He's one of our biggest threats then in that first half. Like a game forward, that's rare. We did all right. And that's what you want. You want Chelsea to be desperate. You want Chelsea to whack it up the field to clear their lines, because that's how we recycle it. When, you know, we shouldn't have to keep relying on our press to win the ball, because teams do play through it quite regularly these days. Bernardo getting into the box on that right side. Love to see that. Ball was just behind Rodri, so he couldn't hit it. But already enjoying better possession and better location of that possession. I should have just hit that from 30 yards. I would have. No one else is doing anything in front of him. Just hit it. Hope for the best. Ron's heavy touch. City did all right in the end. And then Gundogan gives a stupid ball to Haaland, nips in, hits it. There you go. That's what you want to see. There you go. Haaland again pressing, winning the ball, hitting it first time. That's what you want to see. I don't know if it came off a Chelsea player or not, but he's given a goal kick. That's a City ball. He's giving Chelsea ball. Cucurella, he's not a great game for them, I don't think. First time, Bernardo. He does. Good header there. Who's that? Koulibaly. Silva. It was Silva. That was a good header clearance. That. The ball in the box, Bernardo. Just over the head of Haaland. And Gundogan was behind. Kepa instead of in front of him. Good challenge by Ake. Here we go now. Foden and Ake getting forward. Getting on the ball more. That's what you want to see. That's a foul, that ref. He's given a free kick. Well done. Definitely a free kick. You were holding on to him. Well done, that, Phil. There you go. That's what you want to see. Foden in the game because he does look sharp. And that's one of the things that Foden does that Grealish doesn't do, that Mahrez doesn't do. The way that he just pirouetted there on the ball and went the other way with it instead of going backwards. If that was Grealish or Mahrez, they would have gone to the halfway line with the ball then. Grealish would have run about 30 yards with it back towards his own goal. Foden just turns with it and goes towards their goal. And that's why Foden has to start every game when he's fit. It's what Grealish and Mahrez don't do enough of, or any of. That's going to be a corner. Oh, I don't know what De Bruyne was aiming at there. Whether he was going for goal or what, but he's been crap, De Bruyne, for 2 games. About time he does something. Oh, we've hit the post now. And then Bernardo's shot blocked. It's another corner. Ake was who hit the post. Possibly should be doing better there. What, he's about 6 yards out. We took the quick corner. But Chelsea are 6 and 7s at the moment. They're all over the place. Deep cross by De Bruyne, too heavy again. And he goes out for a goal kick. Another poor cross. Or better. Unlucky that from Ake. A good header by Ake there. He's unlucky. Both teams are at the post now, though. There we go. They're giving the ball away. Hit it, Kev. Good hit on target. Chelsea are definitely rattled at the moment. Keep pressing them. Go on, keep pressing. Especially Cucurella keeps giving the ball away. Okay, drawn in there. Ake's done really badly there. Akanji did well getting across. Got his toe in. And then Foden's pushed up by Azpilicueta. Come on, Rodri. Rodri should have shifted it wider sooner. We look a lot better now. Bernardo's on that right wing instead of De Bruyne. Because he's a bit more dangerous. He's a little bit more tricky. It's Bernardo. Rodri had a chance to put in the box. Decided not to. We need to make this possession count. We can't do what we did against Everton, which was just let the game fizzle out. We finally got into the game. Just poor ball. We're finally competing. And we need to make it count. We need to do something with the ball. We need to create more chances. We need to get them on the ropes a little bit. Get behind them more. Make them question themselves. Make them nervous on the ball by pressing them. Oh, and they can't. Ake again there. He's got 2 on what? Oh, God, Ake's always against 2. And he can't do anything. You can't stop that cross. Someone's got to help Ake. They're definitely targeting him. And it's probably because of his lack of pace. Another great ball by Ziyech. And there's a good toe in the end by Akanji to get that out. But they're dangerous in corners. Chelsea, they're a big team. Big and physical. They love an aerial challenge. And God knows some of our players don't. No way is Bernardo marking Aubameyang. Oh my word. Again, it's Haaland's massive header. That's 2 massive headers Haaland's had defensively. At the moment, he's out. What a cross that is. Is he at the post? My word. What is happening in this game? No, he's put it wide. I thought he had the post. He just smashed it wide. It looked like it possibly came off. Was it Gundogan or Bernardo Silva? It was one of them. Good header away by Stones. This game could be any result. Either team could win. It's a mess. An absolute mess. It's just desperate from both sides. But he's offside. You can see that from Rodri's reaction there, trying to get the ball back as quickly as he is, that we want to win, but when we're on the ball, we don't look like we want to win. It came off Rodri. What a block that is from Rodri, that on Silva. Oh, God, Mahrez coming on. He's done absolute. Mahrez coming on doesn't make any sense. Mahrez is not an impact sub. He's probably going to come on. I can only imagine he's coming on for Foden, which would be a massive mistake. Well, now do something with Bernardo. Oh, should have shifted it sooner. Unlucky. Unlucky. You can't let him get past your Ake. Well done. Go back to Ederson. There you go. Yeah, this could be any score this game. This could be 0-0, could be 3-3, could be 3-2, 4-0. I think it's whoever gets the first goal. I think that's going to be massive. I think the first goal, whoever it is by, is going to open up the... That's going to burst the dam, I think. And I think we could see 2 or 3 goals. Good header that by Gundogan. De Bruyne on his heels. Akanji had loads of time that to control that. Instead, he's back in a precarious position. Mops up quite well. How deep Haaland's going to have to drop just to touch the ball. done Cucurella twice there. How's he missed that, Kev? Kev's got to be hitting the target there. Great play by Bernardo. He gets past Cucurella 3 times here. Absolutely did him. He's having a nightmare. He just smashed it wide. It was never on target. It's Bernardo that's gone off. That's a shame, that. Because he's direct Bernardo. Mahrez is not direct. And I think we'll see as soon as he gets the ball, he'll go back towards the halfway line with it. Oh, fucking hell. And Grealish is on. I think they just got worse. Well, it's time for you both to do something. Suddenly, when Grealish and Mahrez are doing absolutely nothing, he keeps them on the pitch for 88 minutes. But when Foden and Bernardo are actually doing more than what they did, takes them off after 60, it's just bewildering. But hey, that's it. This is it. We either win or we die by them changes. I'm also bewildered that he doesn't play Alvarez more. Bewildered. Go on, run at him. Got a ball by Gundogan. Gundogan's poor. Grealish's poor touch lets him clear. There's their pace we're talking about. Akanji takes out Ederson. Jesus Christ. You can't tell me Ederson knows what he's doing half the time. Through ball nearly for Haaland. At least Gundogan's trying it. And then De Bruyne not on the same wavelength. I don't know why De Bruyne's gone that way. I don't know why De Bruyne's overlapping on the left when we've got enough players on the left. Or just won't fall to Haaland. Just not coming to him. Oh, he's just short or too far for him. At the moment, it's just too short every time. Mahrez been direct. That's what you want. Go on, keep going. He went past 2. I mean, I don't know why he held on the ball as long as he did. He should just be pointing into the box, but I like it. More direct. Because them Chelsea fullbacks have had a nightmare against us today. Come on, Kev. First time, Grealish. That's it. Yes! Get in! And it's the wide players. I said that Mahrez and Grealish. They were the substitutions to make. I said their quality then too. And why was that? Because we had a bit of urgency, we had a bit of pace and went straight up the pitch. We didn't mess about. De Bruyne didn't take too many touches. No one did. It was just 2-touch passing all the way through until we got up to the other end. And Mahrez actually attacked that far post. Something he didn't do against Everton once, or Grealish. And Grealish got the early ball in. It's a great ball by Grealish. I think Kepa should be stopping that personally. I think Kepa should be landing on it and preventing that ball going across. But what a ball by Grealish, finally. But yeah, we need more of that. He looked offside there, Kev, but I think we need a second here. I don't trust this team to keep a clean sheet in any match, regardless of who we're playing. Particularly Chelsea away. I don't trust us to do it. Because we will give up 1 or 2 chances. And I don't expect Ederson to make a save ever. But I think we need another goal. I think another goal also kills the crowd as well, because the crowd have been on Chelsea's side this game, you know. It's not been toxic at all. They've been behind the players. Get close. Keep pressing, keep pressing. You pressed all that way and then you just let him walk out with it in the end. Chelsea ringing in there, changes. They've already made 2. Aubameyang's only just come on. Oh, Aubameyang ain't going to like that. Cucurella going off. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think he's had a terrible game, Cucurella, against us. I'm glad we didn't buy him in the end. Ziyech coming off. That's a shame for Ziyech, because I think he was probably their best player. He looked dangerous on that right-hand side against Ake. Ziyech. And Conor Gallagher coming on. Gallagher loves a good performance against us. He did it with Crystal Palace enough times. Have you given him a free kick for that? Not Tierney. Potter's made a couple of brave decisions here. Again, Chelsea weren't really getting Aubameyang on the ball. It's like what we've done with Haaland. We've not done anything with him. Good header away. It was Rodri that headed that. Ederson just clearing the line against it. Haaland has to be braver there. Haaland has to be a little bit quicker and a little bit more willing to get his foot in. They're on a dangerous counter-attack when we had the ball in their half. I'm telling you, 1-0 isn't enough. I do expect them to have a couple of chances, and they'll probably take one. Gundogan does really well again, covering defensively. Stones, nice cool ball out to De Bruyne. Nice 1-2 with Gundogan. Mahrez goes down. This is the problem I have as well. The way we're just sitting back now and just passing it around in the back. Much higher up, we had Chelsea on the ropes. We had a chance to... Mahrez going backwards with the ball as he always does. Terrifies me when he does that. London tries to use his strength, but Chelsea are a strong team. It's not going to work. Don't let him hit it from there. Keep an eye on Kovacic. That's your job, Kev. That's it. Keep going. Force him back. Goal kick. Well played by Akanji in the end. Use his strength against Hall. You know, use what you got. Here's the goal again. Look how direct it is. No messing about. The one who takes the most touches is Kev with 2. Before that, well, he took 3 touches. Rodri took 2. Gundogan took 2. Grealish took 1. And Mahrez took 1. Look at that. We turned it around this half. Limit them to absolute 0. We're just not enough shots on target. I think we'll change that after we score more goals. What a ball across the box! What a ball that was across the box. Finally did something. Finally cut them open. Haaland just couldn't reach it. That is so unlucky, that. They're still determined to attack Ake on this right-hand side. Our left. I mean, he looked offside, but it's going to go down in the stats as an attempt on target. It's going to go down as a save from Ederson. He's offside. It wouldn't have counted. Who's offside? Wait, how are they attacking again? Didn't we have the ball? Don't let him shoot. Puts it over anyway. I mean, they're claiming for a foul there against Ake, but for me, I think Ake ran into him. Or throw by Ederson. That's how they went on the attack immediately. Read it. He kept there telling everyone to calm down, including Ederson. I mean, if Ederson's not calm, something's gone wrong. The man's calm no matter what. City win 2-0. I don't know about that. I think Chelsea have got a goal in them. I just think defensively we're not that great. Going forward, we're not creating anything else now. We've sat back a little bit, which makes sense because we've gone in front in a tight game. Going to be a throw-in, but there's more goals than this for both teams, I think. I don't think a draw helps them. A draw doesn't help us. Both teams are going to want to win this. I don't know how Haaland got that to Gundogan. He's dived there. He looked like he dived, Gallagher, but the referee's done well not to book anyone there. Rodri's running away with the ball. Gallagher pushed him over. They're probably employing a bit of common sense, unlike the British referees, that. Typically, they're useless. Too many touches. Akanji there. Too many touches as well. You got to be careful there. You can't lose it 25 yards out from your own box when you're the last defender. We need to start zipping it around again. How good does Lewis look, though? The way he turns on the ball and runs with it and everything. He looks really good. Confident player. I think it's hard for Walker to get back in the team, if I'm honest. The way Lewis is playing. That's a dirty challenge, that. I mean, there's no need for that either on Stones. You have to book him, ref. Don't let him get away with it. He was going to book him, but he's just giving him a warning in the end. Lewis has done really well to get out to Kev. Ooh, we went near post. I mean, I don't know how they've not given that a foul. Well, the Mahrez, they'll get your foot in as well. Gallagher's definitely fired up for this one, isn't he? I'm telling you, there's a goal in this for Chelsea. It's all getting a little bit desperate. Again, desperate from both teams. Thankfully, it was a really poor cross. Good header by Haaland, that. Gives De Bruyne some space to work through. Good cross by Mahrez in the end. Haaland just wasn't waiting for it. Haaland wasn't expecting it. Well done, Gundogan as well. Wait, he's given a free kick for that. I don't know what turn is on there. Darwin better than Haaland. Yeah, you know it. Nunez is the best striker in the world. Oh, Harvey, you let him get through, yeah. Grealish and De Bruyne have to do better there. Thankfully, it's a poor ball again, but even Rodri's there. He's having a go with Grealish and De Bruyne. They've both got to stop him. There's 2-on-1, and he skipped over them both. Embarrassing. And Rodri's right to have a go with them there. In the last 10 minutes of the game, now's not the time just to pull out challenges. And what is that ball? What kind of pressure you putting Ake under there? Grealish done really well there. I thought it was a poor touch, but and he fires it into Haaland. They didn't need to fire it in that hard. Just a bit of composure from Jack there. Akanji's lucky then. I've seen him do that so many times, running into the back of a player and lean into them. He does it a lot, Akanji. He pushes him. He pushes him and then puts his hands up. Every time a player puts his hands up, you know it's going to be a free kick. I don't know why they do it. And we're lucky there. I'll take that look. Stones has been a warrior today. I think he's going to be my man of the match, regardless of what score this finishes up. What is Ake doing? I don't think I can really criticise him for that header. I don't know what he's doing. Why is Haaland sitting 25 yards out from our own goal? He's given a free kick. Unbelievable. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as he went down, it was obvious it was going to be a free kick. And Phillips is coming on. This is kind of thing I expected to see from Phillips, coming on to see games out like this when we need a bit more energy and some hard tackling in that middle of the pitch. Because we're not doing anything going forward. We're not creating anything. Big question is, who does he take off? I mean, I can see him taking Rodri off like an idiot. But I think I'd probably take De Bruyne off. Because De Bruyne, for me, at the moment, is not in the game. He's not doing anything. He's just running around. But he's not. Here's Rodri going off. See, this is a mistake. This is a mistake from Pep. He should be playing them both. Good header again by Stones. How many of them has he won? An interesting header, that one by Stones. And Ederson just whacks it clear. Fair enough. Our ball. That was good defending that by Thiago. I like that. He's a bit more cooler than, well, a bit more calmer than our defenders. Taking the piss out of three of them there. Just letting them do what they want, Chelsea. Just letting them move the ball however they want. Letting them attack however they want. We're just standing off them. Funnily enough, the person he brought on to see the game out, Phillips, was the one at fault there for letting him past. With just diving in, just stayed on his feet. Haaland clears. That's nice by Kev. That's nice by Grealish winning the free kick. Boy, if Grealish had rolled that challenge, he had Haaland there. I mean, whether we could have got it through to him is another thing, but it was a good chance for a counter-attack. Something you don't see often as well. Mahrez jumping for a header. Whether it was a legitimate attempt at a header or not, who knows, but he jumped. And then miscontrolled by Haaland, and it's a throw into Chelsea. Got a chance to keep the ball there for a while. Take the sting out of their attacks. We're going into the 90th minute. Just want this game over now, if I'm honest. I think we're hanging on more than anything. There's 4 minutes of added time. That's all we have to survive. 4 minutes. Maybe 2 attacks. It'd be a huge result. It's one we need. Next game is the derby. United at Old Trafford. They're in better form than we are. They're playing much better. Phillips' touch was poor. And look at this counter attack. They got 4-on-4. In fact, they got 5-on-3. And he's blazed it over. He blazed it over. They had 5-on-3 there, Chelsea. All because Phillips gave it away in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They actually got 6-on-3. If he played it. And he probably played the right ball as well. Massive let off for us there. Massive let off. Well, that was one big chance. I said they'd get 2. So they got 1 more to waste. Now Stones is 1 man of the match, rightly so. He's been phenomenal, Stones. I said 20 minutes ago he's going to be my man of the match. Chelsea's just probing. Oof, Mahrez did well. Good counter attack. Koulibaly's getting booked. Time winding down. Great play by Mahrez, that. Just 10 seconds left. Pep telling him, get forward, get forward, get forward. Keep it in their half. No messing about. Well, we won, but I tell you what a horrible game that was. What a horrible, horrible match. It was a battle. It was a war, and we came out on top. We won with 5 points behind Arsenal. But honestly, I think we're lucky there. I think a draw would have been a fair result. Pep substitutions working because he actually made them after 60 minutes and not 85. Yeah, I mean, I'll go through the match reaction now, save most of it for that. But thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for joining as well. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, keep an eye out for the match reaction, which will be coming very shortly indeed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. And yeah, keep an eye out over the weekend as well, because we'll be doing a watch along for the FA Cup game, which I think is Chelsea as well on Sunday. Keep an eye out for that. And yeah, bye-bye. City won. Just about.